Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be walking you through basically one of my storefront recurring clients. This is a restaurant client that I take care of every 2 weeks. And I actually got this job. This is my client. He has two restaurants. So he has another restaurant that I have been cleaning for more than a year. And he opened up a new restaurant like 2 miles down the road. Now, this is a busy, bustling street, lots of businesses, lots of foot traffic. This is the kind of location that you want to acquire, the kind of business or the kind of area where there's lots of stores, lots of foot traffic, and this is great, a great location to go and pitch businesses. I got this client because I already service his other locations. This is a $120 a month client, and it's a full inside outside cleaning. Like I said, every 2 weeks for $120. So this job takes me about an hour, under an hour and a half. So it's a quick job. So here you can see I'm starting with the doors. We get the doors mopped, squeegee. We always dry the four sides of the glass, the sides, the top. Very importantly is mostly the top, because the top is where water can drip down. You also want to do the handle and touch up the glass after as well. And here I'm doing the front glass area. So, yeah, in terms of technique for cleaning, everybody has their method, but as long as it's not complicated at all. Just mop the glass, squeegee the glass off, make sure you don't leave any streaks or drips, and you're basically doing great. You don't have to have perfect technique as a window cleaner. Just getting the job done, mostly clean, is good enough, honestly. Like, people are not super analyzing every little inch of the glass. So just get it clean, especially if it's a recurring clean. It's going to be, there's going to be minimal buildup. Like, this job is every 2 weeks, and there's some buildup, but it's not much. It's very easy to clean. In regards to frequency for clients, for this particular location and locations on this street, because I have multiple clients on this street, there's a lot of cars driving by. This is right by the beach, so it's very windy. This area, it's perfect to upsell bi-weekly rather than monthly, because it's so windy that the glass gets dirty quickly. So when I'm pitching a business, like I clean another business on this street, and when I give the pitch, after I tell them, hey, this is the quote, this is the price, and in terms of frequency, this is a high, traffic point. There's a lot of cars driving by. It's very windy in this area. I would recommend a bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks cleaning. This is going to ensure that your glass stays looking its best. Any more than 2 weeks, there is going to be visible buildup, and your location's glass is not going to look as good. So that is how you want to frame it when you're cleaning businesses on these high traffic points where there's a lot of cars and it's like windy. Mention that, frame it as it's going to keep their business looking its best. And it's true. It's going to be, this is a windy area. The glass gets dirty fast. So ensure that you offer them the higher frequency, because they are getting more value out of that. Their business is looking sharper. The first impressions that they're making on their customers is better. So keep that in mind, is that frequency, especially these busy areas, is crucial, and business owners will see the value in it if you frame it correctly. And in terms of Scheduling. I myself always like to come in to places before they open. So this location, I come in the morning time, like 8:30, 9 o'clock, because they open at 11 o'clock. So you want to work around what's the best timing with your client. You don't want to come by when they're middle of service. That doesn't make any sense. No, make it as easy for your client as possible. You don't want to disrupt service. You want to get in at a time where there's no customers. You get the job done. You do the job, you get it done very well, and then you leave. So make sure that for restaurants, the best times I find is coming before they open. Some you can go after they close, but it's just easier to do it earlier in the morning. And in terms of rainy weather, some like rain policy. I myself have a policy that I implement, that I tell my clients and prospects. I have a 7-day rain guarantee. So within 7 days of me cleaning the job, if it rains and there's any, spots on the glass and it just does not look great, I offer, hey, you know what, if I do have a 7-day rain guarantee, if it rains, I'll come by, I'll touch it up, and make sure the glass looks its best. So that helps with closing, because sometimes when you're pitching businesses, they'll be like, oh, what if it rains? What if the weather's not good? This, that. Just tell them, yeah, I have a 7-day rain guarantee. If there's any rain, I come by free of charge and take care of the glass again for you. And most of the time I never really have to come back. There's been times when it rains and nobody even, calls. If they call, then I'll go. If they don't call, then I assume the glass is still okay. So that's just a little thing you can tell clients to sort of make the offer even more attractive. So when I'm doing jobs like this, when you're doing jobs, I always put a bath towel down because, I'm mopping and squeegeeing the glass, and, I let the water run down the squeegee and onto the towel on the ground. You want to have a bath towel. Bath towels are the best for this because they absorb the most water. If you don't have a bath towel, you're going to be leaving a lot of water everywhere, and you're going to have to, clean it up. You don't want to leave that there. It's very unprofessional if you do a job and you leave water everywhere. That is not a good look on you. Make sure that when you go somewhere, you leave it better. You don't make it worse. You don't make it soaking wet everywhere. And you want to be a professional. So bring a towel. If you're cleaning restaurants like this, bring a bath towel for when you are squeegeeing, because you're going to need water is going to run down that squeegee, and you want to have a bath towel to pick that up. So this is just a little tip if you're getting into, restaurants and not other businesses too. I use bath towels, and for my dance studio clients, they are super helpful. So bath towels are important. Get bath towels. And this is going to be the last sections of windows for this job. So this job, again, was an hour and a half, was a really easy job for $120, and is a recurring client that pays $120 every 2 weeks. So this particular restaurant is $240 a month. And these are the kind of clients that you yourself can land. This anybody could do this. You just have to, you know, do the basic things of, get the equipment, get out there, pitch businesses, and properly offer recurring storefront services. So if you are interested in learning this business, this side hustle, in learning how to acquire storefront clients and make money independently, I have the storefront window cleaning blueprint. Now, this is my process on how to pitch, how to find customers, how to price jobs, how to set up your route, how to secure recurring work. Everything that you need to know to start making money independently is going to be in the storefront window cleaning blueprint. So if you're interested in that, the link is going to be down below in the description, as well as the pinned comment. So go check that out if you're interested. Peace.